tired. I am exhausted. But the good thing is, it's my first week, and I seem like I am very highly favored in school. And it's funny because I don't know. I've been kind of grumpy. I ain't been grumpy, but my toler's been a little lower. Usually, you know me, I already feed into people and shit, but I've just been cursing people out all week, dog. You say the wrong thing to me, I'm cursing you the fuck out. I done cursed out so many people this week. I cursed out my supervisor. I cursed her ass out, and she got nerve to tell. She gonna tell motherfuckers I must be on drugs because I cursed her ass out so fucking good. What up, Nola? What you peeking at? But yeah, anyway, so I've been between my job, which I don't really want to go to. I think it's my last week working, dog. Nothing happened. I'm just talking about what's going on in the street sector and with markets and shit. Since I ain't been live in a few days, but all right, let me start with Marcus. This is my view on the whole thing. Marcus, I mean, whatever he feels his defense is, that's what he feels. That's for him to deal with. But I feel like, especially we middle age, we 40 and up, right? That I don't know. I didn't know I was deceived. And I kept telling people, like, I don't know. Like, people say, oh, Marcus is genius. He's smart and this and that. But you let 23-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and young niggas play in your face. So I don't know if I would even have the balls to come out here and try to tell YouTube that some teenagers that some teenagers, swizzle me, boy. Like that's crazy. Like I don't know, dog. I mean, you say, oh, it's my livelihood. I wouldn't risk it. Why would I risk my business? Well, that's what we kept trying to ask you. That's what we kept trying to ask Marcus. Why would you do this and why would you do that? And he, when according to him, he had it all figured out. So with the whole ID thing, Feisty saying he don't check IDs, but all I said his ID was checked, and then it was said that Taylor didn't have an ID. So maybe he's selective about who he IDs, but whether being selective still is not covering your own ass. You are jeopardizing your business if you're not following the you know protocol. You're not following protocol, so of course you didn't intentionally look to mess up your business, but you are looking for a problem if you're not ID and if you're not valid and verifying this shit. So I mean, I don't understand that when but I know how that go. People when they're obviously wrong, it just sometimes they just come up with these asinine questions like you stupid. Like, dude, you did it. You the one that admitted you the one out here telling people you got bamboozled by a fucking 17-year-old. Somebody that just turned 17. So I mean, either way is a bad look. And then, the sector going crazy. I feel like everybody started fighting with each other. Marcus did his little disappearance for a few days, and everybody started going each other's throat. And listen, I wasn't letting nobody include me in none of their bullshit, and it's still bullshit going on. So let me say this, right? Y'all know I don't fuck with VQ, whatever. She try to stay in my name and act like I did something to her. That's her issue. But it's still fucked up that motherfuckers is lying on her. It's still fucked up that people could say, "Oh, this and that about a mod," and just single her out and go on after her, right? And I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is because I see that happen. I see that's a common occurrence around here. Like you affiliate with a person, and everybody want to attack you too. And let's go back to what me and MGO was saying that we feel more kind of free that we not associated with certain people. You understand? Like, because people not attacking us just because we cool with somebody they don't like and shit. So you get a little more freedom. Well, not freedom, but you get a little more range where you ain't every minute somebody trying to come at you sideways just because of who you sit with online. Like, all that dumb, bogus ass shit, right? Even though it's hypocritical. But it is what it is. That's the way it goes. So I do think that's fucked up. How niggas trying to say she did this and she did that about trying to delete comments and alerting markets and shit. And I'm like, where they do that at? Like, but yeah, so I think that was kind of fucked up at the end of the day. But welcome to Street Sector. Niggas just bringing their up and bullshit, and niggas are running along with it. It is what it is. So I think that was kind of fucked up. But I feel like them and Troy been beefing, and I feel like he just uses the opportunity to go hard and feel like he got a comeback, right? It is what it is. It ain't my beef, but that's just my opinion about the matter. I think it I like just saying like, oh, everybody like, oh, she won them, she gave him the upper hand, all this, and then here we go. So that's her beef to deal with, but at the end of the day, like I said, it was wrong. And then so what else? And as far as the girl mom, at the end of the day, I don't agree with calling her a mammy. Hey Golden, what's up? I don't agree she's a mammy. That's just my opinion. I don't think motherfuckers know much. I don't have too much information to to even insinuate she's a mammy. It is what it is. I mean, she do what she have to do. What she don't. At the end of the day, it's still her kid. She she whatever route she chose to take is her child. But I do want to say this, right? Another thing. Oh, let me say this. Another thing I'm happy that DQ did because I watched. I think it was last night live. I don't know. I think I watched it last night. Yeah, I can't remember. I'll be so tired, y'all. But whatever she went live and she said, "Oh, she not, that kid shit ain't part of her brand." I think that's the smartest shit she said in a long time. Because it's fuck these kids for real. Fuck these kids. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I like you can't coming online and saying you're an advocate for this, so you stand for this, you stand for that, and it's not your main focus. It's not your the center. Like your content is not centered around that and all that. It leaves room for people to use that against you when they want to war with you, right? So it's like we could have our own passion styles up. That's fine. If you know you care about kids, you care about kids. But when you come online trying to care about everybody kids, yeah, that's what bring you issues. That's what bring you issues because people gonna try to use it against you, or people gonna try to use it to bait you and use you. So it's just some things you can't promote, whether it's in your heart, it's in your heart for real. But to come online, it just being realistic. You can't care about everybody kids online. We don't know half of the motherfuckers we dealing with online and what goes on in their life for real. And we don't know the situations with children in their lives for real, for real. So we can't really cater for people children we really don't know. Realistically, that's just facts. And I guess she see that now because it's like, yeah, where did you get thinking you was out here swinging for everybody else's kid? I think she said it only got her problems, right? It only got her problems. So I'm kind of glad she kind of came to that reality. Like, yeah, you can't be out here doing that because this sector is not. That's not the point of this sector. For one, two, that's not the point of the content she cover. So it's like it's like a side wrench. It's like a little monkey wrench. Anybody could use, to twist and turn shit around when it comes to whether you want to attack somebody or you want to use somebody, and and play on their sympathy and shit. So it's just something that you just gotta be realistic with. Like, as much as I say is, and at the end of the day, you can't fault nobody saying, "Well, I care about my own kids." At the end of the day, you can't fault nobody for that. Some motherfuckers out here like, yeah, well, it ain't my child. Is that a lie? It ain't their child. And people mad about this whole video shit. At the end of the day, I feel like, yeah, motherfuckers gonna keep attack. Why would a person want to be deemed so, easy accessible if everybody coming at me over a lie, over a conspiracy, over an assumption with no facts, no proof, no nothing, and just say, oh, I'm the one because I'm a mod. I deleted the comment and I tipped off Marcus. And I'm complicit. I'm going to jail. People saying all this fuck shit. So she did what she did. At the end of the day, that was her choice. If she wanted to move her video, it's her video. She wanted to be petty. Nobody was saying, oh, everybody else petty when niggas is playing on her name and saying she tipped Marcus off, right? So I think it's fair. I think that's fair game. And and honestly, I'm glad she see this advocating for kids bullshit online. Yeah, it's not. It don't benefit you for real. For real. It don't. People gonna use it against you. So when you don't give, I'm telling you, it's so much better not to give a fuck. It's so much better not to give a fuck. And when you know what you really care about and what you really do, you don't give a fuck what nobody else feel or got to say about it. It's so much easier when you don't give a fuck. Simple as that. That's how I feel about it. Oh, here go my allergies. That's how I feel about it. And so yeah, so I spoke, Marcus. I don't know, though. That's Marcus is gonna be Marcus. Like I said, he was out here. I don't know. People say he's so street smart. I don't see it. You got swindled by, you know, your freedom. Your livelihood is in jeopardy now because you got swindled by a 17-year-old. And it wasn't even like a grown looking girl. You understand? So that's why motherfuckers telling you, like, nigga, you really playing with fire when you go that young, when you go to 18, like, for what? One, when you got a more mature crowd, you ain't gotta. Those are things that you just don't. You're not touching those waters. You're not nowhere close to those waters when you just say, oh, 25 and up, especially at over 40 years old. You understand? But that's him. That's him. So that's his judgment. He let it happen to him. That's for him to deal with those consequences. So I don't know, dog. Because like I said, when I see the thumbnail and I see, oh, 19, 18, or whatever, and if I see the picture of the person that thumbnail look too young, I don't even click on the videos. I don't be interested. I don't be interested, especially knowing there's gonna be some type of sexual talk in there. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear nothing about no little ass kids. I don't care if you dating 18, 19. They still little kids to me. I don't want to hear no little kids talking about sex, especially with grown ass adults. I don't want to hear that shit. So I never watched the videos. Unfortunately, I missed all the videos that involve whatever somebody's sister that got interviewed. I don't know if it's Taylor's sister or somebody else's sister, and they introduced Taylor and Yaya. I don't know, but all the videos I ain't watch. And I'm thankful. And it's just I did see what Marcus said on the panel on that 5 hour live. Oh yeah, this is the best live, and I'm just shaking my head like, dog, ain't no way. You're like, ain't no way. I don't know. I feel disgusted to the bottom of my stomach just thinking about that phrase. Like, oh, it's the best scene. That shit is the nastiest shit that cringed my stomach. Oh yeah, for real. So other than that, like I said, Street Sector was acting up. Everybody want to start fighting with each other. When Marcus was absent, and it don't make no sense to me. Like, the Sector going to trash because we all basically came around to help people, help the interviewees. And at the end of the day, so Marcus want to focus on sex and all this other shit. So it's like, what is our purpose now? What purpose do we serve as Street Sector? And most of these people just, he want to do character development and he want to follow them around and there's really no plan for them. The plan for them is just to be who they are and follow their life. Where like they not even say, "Oh, let's take the direction so you get on your feet." No, none of that. So it's like, what is our purpose as a subbies? I'm slowly becoming detached because I don't serve no purpose no more, right? I don't serve no because people, like feisty and all that. Those are not the type people I want to donate to at home. They're not looking, to actually lead a stable and productive life. So why would I want to watch them? Like, I mean, I'll watch them for the entertainment, but like I said, the whole purpose was we came by, we was hearing people's stories, and these people that actually have stories, they wanted to get out their situation and do the right thing. But now we're not dealing with those type of people. So what we got to offer? All we got is opinions now to offer. That's all the fuck we got now ourselves. All we got now is opinions to offer. I don't know, dog. I don't know where this is going. So I'm definitely not interested in no spicy nothing. So what is? I don't. That's where I'm at right now. I'm at like, what's the point? Because I don't want to be in a sector. Everybody fighting each other, pointing at each other, doing all this dumb shit over what? Over nothing because somebody don't like this person or this person said with this person. This person was in this person chat. I ain't got time for that dumb shit. I ain't got time. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And it just amazing. What amazes me about that wear that shit because I can't see me doing that to people. I don't care. I don't like it. It bothers my brain when people say that type of stuff because that type of shit don't come across my mind. Oh, you was in such and such chat, so I don't know if I like you. Like, I am not stalking people. I am not worrying about who's in who chat, who talking to who, whatever, whatever. All I worry about is my interaction with you. My interaction with you is good. That's it. It don't matter where we at, who chat, what panel. As long as our interaction is good, that's all that matter. I don't give a fuck what you was doing in the other chat, or who channel, who panel, none of that. So that's the shit that be weird to me. Like people be like low key studying people on this shit, like worrying about where they go, who they do, who they screw, and everything. Like that shit is weird to me, dog. I don't know, and I don't know how people capable of even coming up with those type of worries and shit about other people. And it's like I don't got it in me. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't got it in me to worry about who the fuck is cool with who over there and who was in who chat, who did this and such chat, and why you was over there with them people I don't like. Like I don't got it in me for that. Hey Miss D, yeah, just having a late night chat before I doze off because I've been busy working in school now, so I've been very tired. My first week going back to school, so I gotta get adjusted. But I ain't really gonna get adjusted because I don't think I'm going back to work. I have to curse out my supervisor though. 'Cause she mad annoying. I already blocked her from calling my phone. She an African lady and her voice is annoying. So she'll call my phone and I think she's the only supervisor that I haven't called her. Like, bitch, I do what I want. Stop calling my phone. She will call my phone and try to question me. Like, why you questioning me? Like, what? Why you don't? I don't owe you no explanation for shit. I don't explain myself to nobody. And you gotta open. First of all, I've been working in this facility way before you came. You think she at first she thought she was there before me because she didn't see me. She ain't know that I go back home for a year, a few months to a year, and I come back to work every year or whatever, or every other year in between time. So once she learned that, okay, oh, so when I come back to New York, I always go back to this facility. They always say, oh, you can come work with us. And bitch, I've been doing this before you got there. I do what I want to do as long as I know how to do my job. So the bitch she had a thing where she kept calling my phone. I'm like, why you keep calling for? Oh, I just want to tell you you got to do this, bitch. I know my job. I know why the fuck you keep calling me? So I had to block and she yells too, like especially when she trying to question you about something, she started yelling and shit. I used to bang it on her, like, stop calling my phone, bitch. Like you nagging me. I don't like no bitch nagging me, dog. Like that shit is mad annoying. And you don't know how to talk to people. You a lazy ass nurse. I don't even know how she became a nurse. Cause she don't have no compassion. She don't care about nobody. She just want to sit there and wait till she clock out. Like I had a fight with her about one of my residents that wanted to go out to the hospital. I'm like, the bitch need to go to the hospital. She need to go to the hospital for the real hospital. And she want to tell me the stuff Tylenol down this lady throat and all this other dumb shit. I'm like, the lady ain't eating nothing. Why would ask her, do she want Tylenol? She's in serious pain, bitch. Like ever since that time, I ain't never jack her because with the phone calls, I was already blocking her. So you know what she would do since she was blocked off my cell phone? She'll start calling the nurse's station for me. So when I realized, I'm like, bitch, stop calling me. Like you keep calling me, telling me irrelevant shit, and then when I want to do overtime, she got nerve say, "Oh, but you're young." Because I'll say, "No, I'm too tired to do a double," or I'm good on a double. I'm too tired. I don't gotta explain to you why I don't want to work. I'm tired. That's it. And when I think I just came back from my country at this time, and I just went back to work there. And she like, "Oh, but you don't do nothing when you go back to your country. You just got back. You tired. You don't work." Bitch, you know what the fuck I do with my life? Do you know what the fuck I do? That's her problem. She thinks she can tell you. She thinks she can tell you what you do, and I'm like, you got the wrong person, and you're not gonna pull an explanation out of me. I think that's what be getting her more frustrated because because she throws something at me to try to for me to take it as bait and try to correct it. Like, no, this is what I do. No, bitch, you're wrong, and I'm still not explaining myself to you. Simple as that. So the other day, I didn't answer the phone. So she came upstairs and she see me with my phone in my hand, right? So the the software you use, I don't use laptops. I do everything on my phone. I do my work on my phone. She's on, oh, you on your phone, you answer the call, you answer the phone, and then you on your phone. So she want to leave. She's just sitting there nagging me on. She like, why you like you didn't answer the phone? Okay, obviously if I'm sitting here, you know I didn't answer the phone. So what do you want? She said, oh, I just gotta tell you, I know these things already. Why? That's her thing. She thinks she's telling me something new. I don't know what to do already. Like I'm like, you be wanting attention, son. You need somebody to talk to. Cause you be calling me and hounding me just to tell me a message. Like the fucking shit is getting weird to me, dog. She be hounding me to tell me dumb shit. Oh, do you know you gotta do this paper? Bitch, I know what I gotta do. So the bitch was so annoying this night. I guess she was. I guess she thought I was going to explain to her why I ain't answer the phone. She like, oh, you sitting right here. You didn't answer the phone. I sure did. I sure did answer the phone. So what's next? Oh, but you ain't answer the phone. You this and this. No, you can't tell me what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Oh, because this and this and this and this. And so what? What they got to do with you? Oh, but why you do this and why you do that? Because I want to. What else? What do you want? And she kept going. I'm like, yo, and I tried to close the door in her face. She gonna open the door back. Oh, I'm talking to you. You close the door in my face. I'm like, damn, because you nagging me like you my fucking wife. I don't got no fucking wife. I don't like women. And you fucking nagging me. You need to go home to a man. I don't want to hear you. She like, oh, this and this and this and this. And she starts saying more shit. And I'm like, you sound stupid. And she, oh, you call me stupid? Did you just insult me? You call me stupid? Bitch, I say you sound stupid. I say you sound stupid. Oh, I don't insult you. You insult me. I don't insult you. I'm like, I don't care. Just leave. You. Why you still talking to me? I kept asking her for like 5 minutes. Why are you still talking to me? Like, why the fuck are you still here talking to me in my face? I don't want to see you. Like, oh, that's how you talk to me. That's how you talk to me. Dog, she's still talking as she walked into the elevator. And I'm like, damn, won't you shut up? So I'm gonna. So when she said, oh, you tell me to shut up. And she like, oh, she pressed the elevator to open up. You tell me to shut up. You tell me to shut up. Oh, yeah, I think you on drugs. You must be on drugs. You gotta be on drugs. Something is wrong with you. You acting like that. No, bitch, you annoying. You fucking annoying. That's what the fuck it is. I ain't. Why the fuck I gotta be on drugs? You're annoying. That's what I told. I said my own mother don't badger me, bitch. Go home and talk to your man, or whoever like that. Ugly ass, bald headed asshole. The fuck. Hey y'all. But anyway, I don't even know. Yeah, that. Man, listen. She wanna question me and shit, and then I had an incident a few weeks ago. I never told nobody, but yeah, y'all, my baby father. Yeah, remember I told her his mother was in my facility. She tried to send her kids after me. I tore that place the fuck up. The daughter came there. They started calling the phone, asking for me being weird and shit. I'm like, I haven't seen y'all motherfuckers in over 15 years. And the pussiest daughter out of them all came. I'm like, listen, so I was sitting, so she came up there making a scene, the daughter. I said, listen, I would have beat your, you and your daughter could get beat the fuck up right here. She thought because she came to my job, she was gonna talk to me crazy. She not even built like that. Like, bitch, you not even built like that. And you think, and you must really think that because I'm at my workplace that I'ma simmer down. I am not simmering down for no fucking body. I don't give a fuck about this job, nigga. So the crazy part is they went there lying on me. They went there telling the facility that the mom started to lie, right? She said I didn't change her diaper that night. She said I didn't change her diaper and I didn't feed her breakfast. And I left her in dirty clothes all night. And I said, you see how y'all look so stupid? That's just crazy. Cause y'all was so thirsty. Y'all thought y'all could see me. Y'all thought y'all knew my life. And y'all came to my job acting a fool and thought I was gonna back down because we had my job. And then you try to lie on me. So I didn't change you all night. I left you in a dirty pamper and I didn't feed you breakfast. Bitch, ain't none of that shit in my job description, you dumbass hoes. So my director even called me like, get because I said they fucking ghetto and they dumb. I said, yeah, the people fucking ghetto and they dumb. Right? Because it was a whole big incident. I pulled out a knife on them and everything, right? Because I was going to stab her. Because she thought she was going to bring her daughter there. Like, yeah, one of y'all going to get stabbed. One of y'all going to get snuffed. And one of y'all going to get stabbed if y'all play with me. But anyway, so when my director found out about the situation, my doctor was like, she was like, who's them people? How you know them? I'm like, there's a long story, but they ratchet, they dumb, they dysfunction. They like the stereotypical black family, like, like I'm like, she a heroin addict. And she pee on herself and she's schizophrenic. That's exactly what I told her. But long story short, yeah, they were trying to sabotage me. They went there lying on me, not even know. That's not my job description, bitch. Wrong. What you thought? You thought I was a CNA? I don't feed people and I don't change diapers, bitch. So how you lying on me? Y'all so wrong. And that's what made all y'all look stupid. Y'all went there trying to report me. I heard they called one of my cousins like, oh, they gonna get my license taken away. And mind you, I haven't talked to this cousin in years. So I'm like, so my cousin she called my other cousin. My other cousin telling me like, oh yeah, they trying to play with your license. I said they can't play with my license because they thought they was telling on me, and that's not my job. I don't feed people and I don't change diapers, bitch. Like, yeah, y'all so thirsty to try to play with somebody's life because all y'all bums that you don't even know how to tell on me. You don't even know how to lie on me. Didn't even know how to lie on me. So yeah, ever since that situation, that African lady talk, she wanted to bring that shit up too. Like, so while you was here that day and doing this and doing that, bitch, don't question me about shit. The fuck? Fuck you questioning me about something that happened 3 weeks ago, bitch. Like, the fuck out of here. Golden, my child is not their loved one. My child don't know them people. They never met my child a day in their life. And never will. As long as she's my child, that's my child. My daughter don't know them people. I put and that's what me and my baby and her father. That's why even him attempting to be how that's how it worked out because he thought he could just take my daughter and go be around family. My daughter is not going around your family ever. Like, and I stood on it. I stood on it, and that's what the sister was saying. She called my cousin and talked about, oh yeah, because she got another man raising her baby, another man adopted her daughter. And what that got to do with y'all? What that got to what the fuck that got to do with my daughter? What the fuck did my daughter being adopted by another man got to do with you, bitch? Y'all don't know my daughter. Y'all never saw my daughter. Y'all never met my daughter on purpose. On purpose, I kept my child away from y'all. Go to they are a dysfunctional family. They don't even care about each other. That's why it's so funny because they all pulled up to be messy, but they don't visit or take care of their moms. They don't. That lady only 70 years old. Why is she in the hospital and she got 8 kids? So that's why when I first realized she was on my assignment, right? I looked at her chart for her emergency contacts. Only her oldest daughter is on her list of contacts. None of her other kids is on not even no grandkids. None of them is on her contact. Only her daughter that lives in Virginia, and that's the only sister I'm cool with too, to a degree. That's the only one that met my daughter when I used to go to Virginia, because it's such a small world that she ended up living next door to my childhood friend that I grew up with. My childhood friend lives in Virginia. She was in the army for a long time, and she's FBI now. So I used to always go down there and take my daughter down there. And yeah, that's the only way she was able to meet my daughter. That's and her daughter is my age. And her daughter used to always see my daughter. That's the only one my daughter know. My daughter mostly know her cousin, which is the sister in Virginia's oldest daughter. Cause she used to actually pull up to my house, ask for my daughter, sit with my daughter, talk to my daughter, take her to the store since she was a little girl and everything. But anyway, fuck that family. That's why I say, listen, they better listen when they bury that bitch. They better not. They better not have a nice tombstone. I swear to God, I'm desecrating her grave. That's what I always tell myself that they better not let me find out where they bury that mother of theirs, that pissy ass woman, because her pissy ass, yeah, they gonna get violated. But anyway, Back to Street Sector, yeah. So I just feel like y'all was doing too much on Street Sector. Lionel Bob's Queen, that was I don't think that was cool. But I do think it's cool that she removed herself from trying to swing for everybody kids, because as you can see, they ain't get you nowhere but problems. People gotta worry about their own kids first and foremost. That's facts. They ain't my in-laws. Shit, nobody in my family got their name. My mother's 75. And you know what's funny? The bitch used to hate on my mom so much because my mom, all my aunts, all the women in my family, even though they married, even me, I kept my last name. So she thought she could read my mother down one time, talking about, oh, your mother's shacking up with your dad. First of all, bitch, you got 8 kids, 6 baby daddies, and oh yeah, like your kids all got different last names and shit. Like, bitch, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And my mom been with her man over 40. At this time, I would say, it was like over 40 years. My mother and father been together like 50 years now. Bitch, you can't keep a man. You was a dope head since you was 11 years old. You ain't raised none of your children. One of your children you don't even know because she got adopted out. Like, you can't talk about my mom, bitch. Look at you. You be outside peeing on yourself, having schizophrenic attacks, and lying on people, say they stole your money. Bitch, you ain't have no money. Like, you walk around outside pissed up, peeing on yourself. Bitch, you can never talk about my moms. You can never. My mom ain't, her fat ass ain't stuck in no bed now. We're wearing diapers and on the oxygen machine. We need somebody to wipe her ass. My mom could walk, wipe her own ass. Don't need no oxygen. Still go to work. And my mom raised all her fucking kids, bitch. And still got her same man. Ho. They could never. And we come from a close fit. No, I come from a. That's why they used to tell people about my cousins and everything because I come from a large family. And y'all was scared of us. That's why I used to call the police on us when nobody's bothering y'all. Y'all fight each other. Y'all don't care about each other. They don't care about their mother. But they'll come up with some drama, I guess, because they must have heard about me and thought, oh yeah, let's get at our workplace. That'll be a good opportunity. Because when I see them in person, they be shitty quiet. Let me tell you, the same girl that popped up at her job, at my job, acting crazy. One day, her mother was talking shit. I put up to the building and I'm yelling out the window, you pussy ass bitch, come outside. The same daughter and another brother was standing there looking at me and my cousin. Throw eggs at the window, throw ice at the window, throw rocks at the window, curse their mother out to come outside. And all she did was stand there. All she did was stand there. The bitch saw me at a club one night, ran past me so fast, I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at my phone in my hand, and I felt a gust of wind go by me, but I still didn't look up. I was in the middle of a staircase. So you know how you come up one flight of stairs, then it turn is a landing, then it turn, then it's the second half of the flight of steps. So I was in the middle of the steps on the landing, and I'm at all of my phone looking down, but I felt the wind. So my cousin ran down the stairs like, yo, I just saw Josephine. She ran by you. I'm like, somebody ran by. That's what I thought the gust of wind was like. Somebody opened the door and some wind came through. I swear to God, I never felt a gust of wind from somebody running like that ever in my life, bro. So it was so funny. I was like, what the fuck? So I went to the top of the stairs and I was like, oh yeah, now she's scared to come back down because my face is not in my phone. Yo, I was crying because when I felt that gust of wind, when I felt that wind and then I thought about it and I looked up at her and when she saw I was looking up, she was scared to death to walk down them steps now when she saw I was looking up. I was crying. It was to the point I was laughing so much I didn't even pay attention to my phone no more. I was just seeing what she was gonna do. And she looked like she couldn't hold it no more. So she walked down the stairs. And then, you know what? She had another asked me, how's my daughter? And I looked at her, I gave her the face like, what? Oh, she like, oh, but it's not like that, you feel me? And I just looked at her. I didn't even say nothing to her because I'm like, the first thing you asked for my child that you never met, that you never will meet. Maybe when she an adult, she bump into you, but she don't know what you look like. She don't even know you exist. She don't know you. I didn't even answer her. I guess my face. Listen, yeah, I got a face that tell on me all the time. So my face is just. I guess I was so shocked. Like I know this bitch ain't asked about my child, and my cousin was like telling her just keep walking. She like nah. She said, you know what? I respect it. I'll give you some time. And I'm laughing like, give me time. I'm not coming to you for shit ever in my life, dog. What are you talking about? Has your baby father come to see his mother? I don't know. I don't think so. That nigga ain't gonna visit her. That nigga ain't taking care of his mom. She don't, he's definitely not doing that. When she first realized I worked there, that's the day the incident happened. Cause she called her older son, the same guy I told you, dude said he was gonna shoot me in my face before when I pulled up. He ain't had no smoke. He wanted to pay me and talk about, oh, I'm your baby's uncle and let's just be family. Like nigga, no, I came here because the nigga said he was gonna shoot me in my face and I'm ready to get shot in my face. What the fuck we talking about now that I'm pulling up here? You told me he was gonna shoot me in my face. Now you talking about being an uncle and I'm pregnant? Get the fuck out of here. So that son don't even live in the five boroughs. He lived like upstate. Like he lived on the outskirts of New York City, which is like maybe an hour and a half away. He lived past like White Plains, Pelham, New York. Like up there, it's like he's like 2 hours from the city. Hour and 45 minutes, whatever. So when she noticed me, it was because I work overnight. I work from 9 to 9 in the morning, right? So she ain't see me till because all the time I was working there on that floor, I was not giving her no care because I told my supervisor when I realized it was her, I said, I'm not giving her no care. I'm not touching her. I'm not doing nothing. Just to let you know, I don't like this lady and I'm not going to give her care because she going to lie on me. She going to do this. So that day, I had to turn off the AC because the other patient in the room was freezing to death, right? And I'm doing everything I got to do to this patient, whatever, whatever. And that's when she noticed me. She noticed me because I turned off the AC. I turned down the AC. And then she gonna ask me, oh, but what about me? I need the AC on because I got oxygen and it get hotter. Yes, and I told her I said I didn't turn it off. I turned it down because she had it blasting. Like I like cold, but old people. And I'm like, it wasn't even a hot day. She was ODing with the cold. Like she didn't care, and she got mad blankets on top of her. So it's like, bitch, you know it's cold. So I told her I turned it down a little. So I said, you know what? Now that she noticed me, so I sent the CNA in there to go check up on her like an hour later. I said, you know what? I said, damn, now that she saw my face, I know she gonna try to start some shit. So I told her go in there and check to make sure the AC is still on because I have a feeling this lady gonna lie on me and say I cut off the AC and left in the room hot. All this other shit, right? So good thing I sent the aide in there because I sure enough she went. The aide went in there. She gonna tell her, oh yeah, that some lady came in here and set off the AC and this and that. So the aide told her, no, it's not all for that, whatever. So ever since that, I guess she was trying to figure me out because I didn't really go back in the room since that morning. So that's why she sent her son. When her son came, I was standing right by the elevators when he came. And it's funny because he walked in for 2 minutes and walked out. They started calling the nursing station, talking about, oh, their mom didn't get fed and all the other shit. They started playing on the phone heavy, dog. Then they start calling asking for me. First of all, nobody calls my job asking for me. Then they said my whole name. Nobody calls me by my first and last name. So I picked up the phone when they was calling, and they kept lying and said, "Oh, my mom said she ain't get fed." And I'm like, "Nobody got fed yet." "Oh, my mom said she need to be changed." Your mom got changed already. She's not even wet. Like niggas just went there to go check on her. Like so they was already lying on the phone. So good, I was already ahead of them. Cause my manager that was on duty that morning, I told him, I said, "Listen, this lady noticed me, and I feel like now they calling the phone, they playing on the phone, and they trying to come up with something." I already saw the play. I was already 10 steps ahead of them. That's why I didn't get in trouble. They thought they was gonna get me in trouble. I put out a knife and everything on them, and I was ready to scrap right there with them. They thought I was gonna get in trouble just from that. Like, nah, I didn't because I was 10 steps ahead of y'all. Right, yeah. Unless I got the story wrong, the mother reported the girl missing about a month later. The mother claimed that the girl has been up 3 times 6 months. There has to be a reason why she is running. Wait, oh. So yeah, no, nah, I had turned up, and that was a Sunday morning too. I turned up the whole facility because they thought they was gonna play with me. The mother tried to make it out that she could not get any help for her daughter sooner, and if she can, since the last incident, which is live, you can get help for your child anytime you want it. Wait, what? What Golden talking about? Oh, who's the mammy? She answering who's the mammy. But yeah, so they thought they was gonna play with me at my job, y'all. It didn't work in their favor. They thought they was gonna get me fired. They thought they was gonna get my lights taken. They thought they was doing a big one by lying in place, talking about I didn't change their pissy ass moms. Oh yeah, and that's another thing, cause she came up there acting a fool, talking about, "Oh, I don't play about my mom. Where's the supervisor?" And she was putting on performing, right? So they're like, "I don't play about my mom," and I was like, "Fuck your pissy ass mom." And she's like, "You see? Is she allowed to work here?" "Nah, my mom ain't safe here. Where the supervisor? Where the supervisor? I need a supervisor to come up here right now." I'm like, "Bitch, you came up here performing early in the morning on a Sunday. Go the fuck home. Cause bitch, you can't fight. You don't want to fight." So when I got up to fight, cause she said everybody kept asking her, "What did I do?" All the other staff, all the other nurses, they kept asking her, "Well, what did she do?" She can't even say what I did. She walk around in circles and tell me, "Oh, she know what it is. That's why she's sitting down. That's why she don't get up." Soon as she said that, I got up. I chased her. How I gotta chase you to stay in your face? But you told me I'm sitting down because I know what's up. I said, "Listen, stop crying for these people. Like, you really not about that life." She ran for me, dog. Everybody, and then that's why I was like, y'all just made yourself look stupid on top of stupid. You came there lying on me. Everybody, all the other staff trying to ask you, "What did I do?" You can't even say what I did. Then next thing, by the time you tell me, "Oh, I know what it is. I'm sitting down." Oh, I said no. Second thing was I said, "Fuck your pissy ass mother." Now you want to supervise all this and this and that, but still can't say what I did to your mom. Then they went to, "Oh, the supervisor came up and this and that." So oh, before the supervisor, no, she said, "You see, she's sitting down, this and this." So I got up. I got up to go close to her because she act like I was scared to get up and be in her space. Every time I get in her space, she running. So I don't know what the fuck, dog. So I'm like, yeah, see, I came in here Sunday morning acting a fucking fool in my job. So obviously I left. They got the manager to come upstairs, they told me to leave, whatever. I done already pulled out the knife. I had to chase her to be in her face when she told me I'm scared because I'm sitting down. Like, bitch, y'all was calling the job harassing me, dog. Like, because even when they called one time, when she said my name, "Can I speak to such and such?" I'm like, "No." She said, and she didn't even know who she was talking to. She talking to me, you dumbass. So I'm like, "No." So she like, "Why can't I speak to her?" I said, "Because I said so." And she's like, "I just want to speak to that staff." So I said, "What staff?" I said, "So what other staff you want to talk to?" And she's just like, "Why can't I speak to such and such?" Saying my whole name again. I said, "Because I said so," and I banged it on her. So when they kept calling, I kept banging the phone, and I would pick up and hang up, pick up and hang up. So I already told that's what I already told my manager beforehand before they even pulled up. Like, yeah, they playing games. I already called my pops and all that. I tell my pops, yo, you gotta pull them to the job because once the brother came and he only walked in for 2 minutes and walked back out, I already seen what was happening. I said, okay, they playing with me. It was a crazy day, but they thought they made themselves look stupid because now everybody laughing at y'all. Now y'all look even. Everybody know y'all ghetto and dusty from the way I acted. Y'all, you came there making a scene, act like I did something to your mother. Everybody asked what I did. You can't even name it. Then you mad because I called your mother pissy ass a fucking pissy ass mother, and now you like, oh, why she get to work here and she told one more mother like that? My mother not safe. You thought that was gonna get me in trouble, bitch. It didn't get me in trouble because you had a meeting with my director the next day, and y'all kept claiming that I didn't clean your mom, and all y'all was lying, say I didn't clean her, and I didn't feed her, and bitch, that's not my job. So who looks stupid? So who looks stupid now? They look stupid. Y'all came there to be ghetto and ratchet and dusty. Oh shit. Let me turn off my pot. Yeah, so I ain't got time. Like that was a few weeks ago. So even my job, they didn't want me to come to work for a few days. So they paid me for 4 days. I got a week's pay, and I didn't have to go to work. I didn't have to go to work that week because my job wanted me to get an order of protection. I was like, I ain't doing all that. Because if they pull up, we just gonna have to get shaken. I ain't doing all that order protection shit. I ain't doing all that. I know it's the right thing to do and all that, but I fight. Listen, there's a lot of places I don't go unless I have to, and the courthouse is one of them, and the precinct. I ain't moving in that bitch unless I have to. But yeah, as far as the yeah, I don't know that 17-year-old girl case. I ain't really got much to say about it because I didn't see none of the videos for real. And at the end of the day, Marcus played with fire. He gotta deal with the burn. Cause I ain't no I don't understand how at his big grown age she's so comfortable being around little kids. He comfortable being around little kids and even talking about porn with them their sex life and shit. That shit weird to me. Okay, sleep tight, Miss D. But other than that, I don't know what else to say. Street sector getting washed up now. It's not even because of the Marcus thing. I guess all these newcomers and shit, and and everybody trying to cause division and people just making up fake beefs and shit. Niggas running with storylines that don't exist. The shit is whack now. I don't see the point of street sector anymore. Marcus wanted character development, work with weirdos. I don't know what the end goal really is, but th- that this is not what I entered street sector for. This is not what attracted me to street sector at all. I don't give a fuck who don't like who said what about who did what about what. I ain't all this CC fighting. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that. At the end of the day, fuck these kids. I don't give a fuck either. Fuck these kids. No, I'm stop. Nah, but for real, fuck these kids. Cause the thing is, that's how I feel. Fuck these kids. You will never catch me around no kids. Where some kids can fucking play with my freedom, my money, my any or play with me. Cause I don't hang out with kids. I wish I could have hit a piano. I just want to go live. You know what's funny? Cause I was gonna pull up a stream yard, but I said, man, I ain't never really expect nobody to be up at this time. I thought I was gonna just talk to myself and end it real quick. Cause I definitely was gonna go on stream yard. Cause I realized YouTube when I would go straight live on straight YouTube messes up my audio. Like it it does some buffering thing, and once that buffering thing, y'all can't hear me no more. That shit happened the other day so much. I was so annoyed when I was trying to go live about Sunny. You know what I found funny too? Everybody keep regurgitating this the low IQ comment I made, right? The crazy part is my comment wasn't directed to nobody. The only person it was directed to, right? The only person it was probably you if you were dragging me. Because I responded to some, I don't know that person, so I didn't know if they were trying to get me caught up. I never saw that person who told me, oh, they over there dragging you, copper. And they call me sister. So that was what was weird to me too, because I'm like, I don't know the screen name. I don't know this person from nowhere. So I'm like, they probably trying to start trouble, be rapping rousers in the chat. I'm not falling for it. Because y'all know at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What can motherfuckers possibly say about me? Motherfuckers don't know me. And it's not like I care about their opinion on what they gotta say anyway. I don't really when it comes to the sector, I don't think there's no relevancy there because they're not contributing nothing new or doing anything new. So it's like I didn't really pay attention on them like that, right? So now everybody mad about my low IQ comment, and I'm having a hard time figuring out why. Why did my comment bother you so much? It didn't have your name in it. Even the person who was talking to me didn't have a name in it. All, all they said was, "Copper sister, they over there dragging you too." And I said, "I don't give a fuck about no low IQs dragging me." That's what I said. So now everybody upset. Why are you upset? Was you dragging me? So if you was dragging me, it applied. But if you wasn't dragging me, then why you mad? Why is you mad? You remember that golden? Jesse, I never mentioned these two names because I was not where they want, but I just spoke about what y'all was saying. I specifically spoke on her because what I heard. Right, and that's the thing too, because I don't know where you and her beef started. She said it started on. I wasn't watching Bob Screen like that. At that time, I just started watching to keep up with the beef. I just started watching whatever videos I could to see what was going on recently. So I wasn't watching. I don't know how the beef started. At the end of the day, it's still like, okay, it's about he say, she say, so I don't care. Or, she said, you said something about Joy and she hit the panel, then Marcus is up there. So I'm like, oh, I don't care about none of that. So I was like, okay, just, holding on, you just what you were talking about. So, and then when I was in the open channel, she asked me, oh, so what's up, copy? You got a problem with me? So I'm like, where did you get the idea I got a problem with you, right? So I couldn't type either. 'Cause I'm like, where'd she get this from now? Like, how I got a problem with you when we never bumped heads nowhere we been together. So she said I was in your chat. Like, yeah, I was in your chat. I was in your chat. She said she was talking about me and you was in the chat. Okay, but I didn't say nothing about you in the chat, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like, and she said she saw something she ain't like. So I'm like, but what did you see? Because I wasn't talking about you. Like, because I remember, I knew you. That one live about when they was slandering your family. I was in that live too, so I knew that was the subject of the live. Now, what she talked about, I don't remember. I don't remember, but that wasn't. I wasn't part of that, so that's why I'm like, yeah, I was in the chat. But then she said she didn't like what she didn't see, so that's why when I was on the panel, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to call you a liar because I never said nothing about you. And then she said something about Ken Chat that day. I'm like, we didn't talk about you in Ken Chat, so I don't know where all that came from. That's why I said I don't want to be part of shit. I don't want nobody to call me in shit. Don't call me. You got beef with somebody else between you. If you ain't see me say a name or anything even shady about you, I don't get it. No, I don't want nobody to call me in no fake shit. Huh? Open, ask you that. They open, ask me what. Like, and I went to the replay too. When I had LA panel to talk about the bomb, right? I think right before I got up there, they was even asked Clarissa, like, oh, Clarissa said so. I said, Clarissa don't bother nobody. She don't. Clarissa, I never know. She's not that type of person. So who was Clarissa talking about? So that's why I was like, I don't listen. All this shit, don't put me in. I don't want to be part of nothing because I don't know what the fuck going on out here. But nobody even talked about. You mentioned open. No, I said we was gonna open. We was an open. We was an open channel when she asked me in the chat. Oh, did I have a problem with her or something? So that's why I'm stuck. Like, when? Why would I have a problem with you? When did we always cross paths. We ain't never bumped heads, no nothing. So that happened on open chat. So I hit the panel because she said I was in your chat, but I'm like, yeah, I was, but I still didn't say nothing about you. So I don't know. But I was shocked that they were saying Clarissa. I'm like, see, I don't know what's going on right here, but this she's like the way I can see. I haven't really been tuned in really that much anymore. I don't. I've been going back to my little sectors where I used to go whenever I felt like, I was getting too dumb about. cause too much street sector before, and I was just gonna take a break from street sector, go to my regular sectors. When I start feeling too dumb, listen to dumb shit over and over, you start feeling dumb and shit. So I ain't really been. She is allowing Jesse to make her look crazy. She needs to wake up on Jesse. I mean, that's their relationship. That's between them. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that. People gonna be cool what they wanna cool with. I know. I heard the bum over there. The bum over there was lying though, talking about Jesse is Kelly Cash, and he calling Kelly Cash his ex. Did you hear that shit? Just as she thought sleeping on Sheena and would tell Wild Queen to warn you. She really can't see through Jesse. I don't know. I mean, like that's their relationship. But Oprah was and Ken telling me that day too, because she was even like she was saying to Jesse like we wasn't talking about her as far as she was there. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, if my fellow so just show me the proof. But all that you got to promise, especially if I ain't say nothing to you and you ain't got no receipt. Like I don't get that. I don't get where that come from. So people gonna go their own way. That's it. You go your own way. I'm like even so. I didn't even get to really say what I had to say on the panel though, because she started asking me about you. But it's like I ain't come there to speak about Golden. I want to talk about this bum ass nigga lying in the chat. Because if niggas want to talk about creeps out here, he one of them. And then, oh, you know what's funny? He did say that when he was in the chat. He started saying, "Oh, that's an ex." He must be ex mod, and he just trying to play in words. He must be ex mod or something because I remember when I got in the panel and his accent, "Oh, you his ex or whatever," and I was like, "Ain't nobody his ex." He lying. I said he tried to do that same thing when his ex wife came up. The 14 he was grooming, and he kept saying that was his ex girlfriend. And remember he was lying and say that was what's the other girl named Daphne? We're like, that ain't no fucking Daphne. Oh, I wasn't aware that she had an issue. Who you talking about, Golden? You wasn't aware who had an issue. Who you wasn't aware had an issue? Yeah, he playing with words. But he don't know what he talking about either, because he said Kelly live in Atlanta and all that. Like, nigga, she must have lied to your dumb ass or whatever. I don't know. But at the end of the day, nigga, you know that ain't no Kelly Cash. Kelly Cash don't talk like that. She don't sound like that. You know that's not Kelly Cash, nigga. Stop lying. He's a weirdo. You wasn't aware that she had issue open. Open had an issue with what? Oh, I wasn't aware that she had an issue. I would definitely address. What you mean about you wasn't aware that she had this show would definitely address about open? I don't get it. Yeah, he weird as hell. He weird as fuck. He trying to play him. Listen, he trying to make it seem like Kelly Cash wanted him. Nigga, delusional. Open. No. Oh, you talking about Jesse? You talking about when I was on the panel? I said Jesse. Jesse did. When I hit LA panel to talk about commentary, Jesse did. Because she was already on the panel. Yeah, so yeah. And yeah, well, all these, and all this new shit from all these different directions, it's making the sector even worse. It's corny now. It's so corny. Because it's like, okay, like, niggas just came here to fight with other CCs. I didn't see what the panel with him. No, I wasn't on the panel with him. I think when he was on the panel before me, I think, and then I came up there. He wasn't up there, but he was talking shit from the chat or whatever. Cause that's why I went up there. I was like, oh, this nigga. I don't know what he was doing. You know, he tried to make world tours too when the new people come around. And then he be trying to troll. He can't even troll. He is slow as fuck. Like that nigga too slow. He can't even troll right. Like nigga, yeah, I ain't following none of these new people to be honest. Because what I mean, what new what is there new to introduce? Unless they introduce something new. Everybody gonna keep talking about the same. Everybody keep talking about the same thing. Marcus this, Marcus that. Interviews. At this point, I don't give a fuck about Marcus or the fucking interviews. I don't give a fuck about nobody over there on his channel. I don't care that much. Now, if you go back to how it was, but we're actually decent people who trying to pick their stuff up in life, then I'll be back interested. But I don't give a fuck about nothing that got going on. And I think I don't know. It's like, I mean, at the end of the day, he gonna do, like he said, he do what he want. But I heard that the dyke got to make over the stud, and then now he want to do a spicy scene. So it's like that is why people felt you keep see when people get a makeover, you be wanting to talk about spicy at the same time. It's like that's why people trying to think you're using the makeovers to feel them spicy. But they keep pushing up on that stud. That's what she used to like dudes. Nigga, she don't like dudes, obviously. But I found out. Listen, I'll be fine without Secta because I ain't gonna lie, this shit getting whacked, dog. Shit getting whacked. I don't know. That's why even when and this is for them, right? Because I never had no problem with them. So maybe I came off a little wrong, right? About my opinion about the situation. But I felt like nobody should have been arguing with them little niggas, right? Because we see what they was doing. They wasn't on shit. They wasn't about shit. So arguing with them was only giving them attention that they wanted, right? Yeah, most of us saw through them. But at the end of the day, it was like, man, fuck them. Because that's how I felt about them. Like, fuck them. They irrelevant because all they did was make up storylines and lie to play in Marcus' face from day one. I don't know, and I don't know about nobody attacking Miss Wanda, but I'm just saying I see why people could, could connect the two and say he's getting makeover Mondays and want them to do spices, but when the films are doing spicy now that they got a little makeover, whatever. I don't watch Miss Wanda, honestly. I don't find Miss Wanda interesting. I mean, she's doing a good deed. I ain't hating. I mean, her makeover, they're nice. The intent is nice, but I don't like her makeovers. What I don't like about the makeovers mostly is that the fact that okay, the gifts are nice, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. I ain't into buying no boule shit. No off-brand shit. I ain't into it. I feel like if you gonna spend money on off-brand shit, you could just get something nice and plain that's not designer. Some regular shit. She be killing me with all that off-brand shit though. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, God damn. Where the fuck she be finding all this fake shit at? Like, where the fuck people go shopping for that shit at? Just get them some regular nice shit. They homeless anyway, so they look stupid with designer and fake designer. Like, get them something plain and nice. But you know, that's her. I guess that's her thing. That's her thing. I ain't judging her, but that's just what I don't like about it. All I'm like, God damn. She keep all this fake designer shit for these niggas. That shit is tacky as hell. I don't like that shit. No, for real though. Yeah, yeah. I'm dead ass. Like, yeah, even if you go a little razzle dazzle, like maybe some, fake Cartier glasses, but a nice plain purse on it. What you get? The fake glasses, the fake bag, the fake everything, the fake wallet, the fake everything, fake outfit, fake shoes, fake everything. God damn, bitch. Nah, everything is for real. Like, damn, boy, I get them something nice and regular. Shit. And then it'll be all different name brands. It don't even be matching. It'd be in the box and everything. Yes, child. Like, Jesus Christ, lady. Well, that you may go to Old Navy or something, get them some plain bag. Even a little regular store. Like, I don't know what stores they got in Atlanta no more. I haven't been in Atlanta in so long. But I haven't shopped in I don't even think I ever shopped in Atlanta. I'm from New York. What the fuck I look like shopping in Atlanta? The fuck? Not for clothes. Anyway, it's so hot today. I thought it was, one thing in life I always was, even though I always been big all my life, right? I never been a sweater. I never been the one to sweat. Ever since I had my daughter, oh my God, when I was pregnant with her, my I'm like, why my I don't feel wet? My shirt wet under my arms. I'm wiping sweat off my face, and now I just be getting sweaty. Now in the summertime, especially like when it's too hot, I've never been that type of person. I don't like sweating. Today I was sweating. Ross, Dress for Less, Marshalls. I mean, yeah, yeah, I guess. I was thinking like more, more fashion wear, but yeah, those two, those sell like off season designer stuff that you get for a good price. Plain shit. Me either, but I haven't laid beats of steroids. Oh, what you take? Prednisone? Nice bag at Marshalls. You know what I do be getting from Marshalls though? I be finding some nice like kitchenware. Like I be finding nice kitchen gadgets in there. Little Korean cosmetic products, especially like little rugs and shit to put in my house or like little baskets. I stay finding some nice shit at Marshalls, like home decor, pots and pans, and yep. Maybe she, man, yeah, maybe she does get involved. I don't know. I used to wear Cazal glasses a lot, and I remember a nigga in Florida gonna tell me, oh, and this is just some hating shit, because nigga came out of nowhere gonna tell me, oh, your Cazals is fake. I'm like, what, nigga? I don't do fake. I ain't never did fake, baby. Like, I ain't even in my bloodline. Like, I don't do fake nothing. I don't do nothing fake, bro. And he's like, oh, because y'all New York niggas be swearing and y'all know to wear fake stuff. And I'm like, whoa, who told you that? Who told you that? You just probably some southern nigga that's hating on the New York nigga. I'm not into those. I've never been into those beefs with other regions and all that. Because I travel anywhere I go comfortably. I ain't one of them niggas like I love Chicago. I just can't live in Chicago because it get too cold there. Like I get love everywhere I go. The nigga was just bitter, and I'm like, who told you New York niggas is known for wearing fake shit? I never heard that a day in my life, and I don't know niggas who just like. I'm pretty sure there's a circle of niggas, but they corny, so they not in my circle. If it's a corny nigga, you can tell he probably into shit like that, but I don't. I never heard in my life that New York is known for wearing fake shit, nigga. Nigga, we get our shit, especially back in the days before like internet. New York, we was always, and our fashion was always ahead of time. The fuck we talking about? Talking about fake? How is fake, nigga? Because by the time you wear some shit we wore already, you 2 seasons behind. You 2 to 4 seasons behind, nigga. What are you talking about? I like my Gazelles. You know what? I might have to get me another pair soon. I need some black. I need some new black and gold frames because these ones I got, they looking kind of old now. And it was my sister. Ever since I was a little kid, she turned me out to black and gold frames. She bought me. Y'all know I'm blind as shit, so I got thick ass glasses, right? So my glasses always cost money. Cause my mother ain't never buy me no Medicaid glasses. Like for what? Because if she got to spend all the money on my lens, I might as well get a good frame. So I remember my sister, she bought me some Versace glasses when I was like in fifth grade. And the black and gold look, I fell in love ever since. I'm like, oh, I like this. I like the black and gold. And plus, I used to wear a lot of gold around my neck, my arm, my rings. I used to wear a lot of gold. Wear a lot of. And plus, listen. And one thing about my family, like even on my mama's side, like my grandfather, his father, like and his mother, they real. How you say like they old school Harlem, like they middle class Harlem, where like nigga, you wear the finest things. Like if you gonna wear it, you better wear the finest shit, right? So wearing fake stuff is not even in my bloodline. Like nigga, like it don't even make sense. And my daddy would never either. My daddy would never want us wearing no off brand shit. Like my daddy materialistic like that too. And whether you want to call it materialistic or I don't know, but That's why my mother is more like she's a cheapskate. And me and my mother used to fight about that because I would buy my shit and she always claims something too expensive. Oh, this and this and that. This is that's too expensive. But I'm in a way I'm like my mother too because I like fine shit too. But I always know how to get the deal. But she like wearing my shit. Bitch, she don't want to spend no money on no real shoes. But when you put my shoes on, they feel good. And I used to tell her you gotta pay for quality. You gotta put your money up for that quality, girl. So why you now you claim something too expensive, but when you start putting on my shoes and shit, now you put your crusty ass feet in my shoes, and you think I want to wear my shoes after you? And I always offer her a pair of something. Oh no, that's too much money. I ain't asked you about the money. I asked you, do you want a pair? She always worrying about the money. I'm like, nigga, if I'm gonna buy it, why you worrying about the money? My mother's always doing that. Always saying, "Oh, but that's too much for that. I could get 5 things for that one price." All right, go buy your 5 cheap things, one price, and see how long that lasts you. I'm all right. I like to spend more money on what I like. So even as a kid, like my mom didn't do a lot of my shopping for me. It was my older sister and my dad. Cause I would find my mom so little about the things she bought for me. Like you cannot pick nothing out for me, man. I'm sorry. You just gonna waste your money. And my mother's a shopper. She's a horrible shopper. My mother like to go shopping almost every fucking day. Come home with clothes and shit in her bag. She always gotta buy something every day. Every day. It don't fail. She always gotta go to a store and buy something. She it don't matter what you come over and do some new panties, some new socks, some undershirts. My mother buys something almost every day. She go to work on her lunch break. She just gotta go shopping. I don't know. Something's wrong with her. But anyway, it's almost 6 o'clock. The sun coming up. I gotta catch me some sleep because I'm gonna pay for. Well, today's Friday, right? I think it's gonna be another hot day though. Oh, it look muggy outside though. The sky cloudy. Oh, maybe it's gonna rain. Hopefully. But I enjoy y'all. I just, and again, I'm in the street sector. Please stop attack. Like all the CCs, it'll be better if you just stop attacking. And the subbies too. Just stop attacking. All the attacking going on is whack. It's getting played out now. Like stop attacking people. And what I was saying about them too, I wasn't attacking, but I probably came on strong. So I apologize if I came on strong. I ain't had no problem with it. But beefing with K3, that shit's corny. Like they miserable in their own corner. They broke. They can talk all the shit they want. Let them stay where they at. And again, I'm glad VQ denounced her advocacy with trying to protect all these motherfuckers' children on here. Because that shit do bring problems. And motherfuckers are gonna use it against you. And let's stop lying on people. Just because somebody mark is mild or whoever was mild for who, if you ain't got no facts to prove it, stop running these trains on people. But I ain't telling nobody how to fight either. I ain't telling nobody how to fight. Just my opinion of how we could all get along in the street sector better if everybody stop fighting with each other. That's it. That's all. And y'all have a good day. Oh, it's Friday too. So TGIF. So, make your day a good day. And if you're off this weekend, make it a good day so you can have a good weekend. Take care. See y'all around. Good day, Golden. See you later.